Peace, peace, family. George Macon here at you again. This is with my new series, You Have a Choice. And this series is for the inner city youth, the inner city children out here. I'm here with my cousin, Shaka Bona. He was a juvenile lifer at 17 years old. He's just come home last year after doing 33 years in prison. And the reason why we start this You Have a Choice campaign, because while there's a lot of men in prison that get they right hand and they left, you know what, just to be free, just to have another chance at life. A lot of you guys out here, man, in your ignorance, meaning not knowing and not understanding, you throwing rocks at the penitentiary. You trying to go to the penitentiary, not knowing. And my cousin will tell you that the state of Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth, is one of the hardest places to get out. When you get locked up for homicide, it's almost over if you get convicted. And the Commonwealth states. I'm gonna let my cousin talk to you guys, who was a juvenile lifer. And like I told you, he did 33 years. I let my cousin talk.
Listen, my name's Shaka Bona. I'm originally from the Philadelphia Black Mafia. I did 33 and a half years in prison, federal prison, state penitentiaries, and all that for robbery, homicide. And I'm gonna tell you like this, when I went in prison, you know, yeah, I thought it was OG and everything, and I am. You know what I'm saying? But it's many OGs, and I'm gonna tell you what, all of them sitting in prison, serving life without parole, serving death sentence, and guess what? They all wish they had the opportunity to be home just like we are right now. But y'all sitting out here, y'all throwing rocks at the penitentiary, right? Y'all think it's cool to be in prison. No, it's not cool to be in prison. Nobody wants to be in prison. Go down there, talk to the gangsters that you know that's in prison and see what they'll tell you. They'll tell you to cut that bull crap that you're doing out. All that stuff that y'all doing out here, y'all killing each other left and right, y'all shooting women, y'all shooting children, y'all disrespecting y'all elders. Like, that ain't cool, bro. That ain't cool. Ain't nothing gangster about that. That never been a part of the gangsterhood. You know what I'm saying? This coming from a person that got 3 generations of gangsterism from the Philadelphia Black Mafia and my motherfucking family. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, don't be that one that's supposed to be a gangster and now you up in the penitentiary, you crying, you begging for soups because you don't got no money. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of y'all just sitting here broke. Y'all girls is out here messing with another man. Y'all children is out here being raised by other men. It's nothing cool, bro. So that, like I say, I'm gonna school you to the game. And this is from the real deal, man. You can take it or leave it alone, but guess what? You're gonna remember my words. You sitting up there in penitentiary, watching your life go by year after year after year after year. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you, because you did 3 decades. 3 decades. You went to jail when I was a kid. You did 3 decades. And going in there as a teenager, when did it finally register to you that you was going to be there for the rest of your life? How long did it take? Because I know when you went there young, you was still wild, crazy. When did it finally register?
For me, it registered immediately. That's why when I was in prison, I was trying to escape from the very rip. When I was in the hospital shot up, I was trying to escape from the hospital. When I was in the juvenile detention center on maximum security, I was trying to escape from there. When they sent me to the county prison, I went and tried to escape from there. When they sent me up to the state penitentiaries, I tried to escape 2 more times. So it dawned on me immediately. But for most people, it don't dawn on them at all. It don't dawn on them until they got about 15, 20 years. By then, it's too late. They done lost all their pills. They don't got no rights. They can't get back in. Now they just don't have no hope. So they walking around with a 1,000-yard stare and lost souls, man, looking like zombies up there, and then they just die.
So let me ask you this too, for the young people out there that think it's cool. How many times you see young brothers come in there? They come in there like the first year or so. They hype, they wilding out, but then the girlfriend stop calling them. Their mama die. They don't have. They lose all support, and their homies ain't around no more. How many times have you saw that?
All the time. That's where every situation, everybody that go up in there face the same situation. I faced it. You know what I'm saying? These people you think you out here riding for and all that and putting in work for, guess what? They don't give a damn about you, because when you go up in there, you're going to be by yourself. Eventually, you're going to be by yourself. You're not going to have no lawyer money to defend yourself in court. You're not going to have no commissary money. You're not going to have no TV money. You ain't going to have no money at all. You're going to be up there begging, or you're going to be working for 17 cents an hour. And that's the real deal out there. And here it is, a lot of these guys some guys that been big time dope dealers or whatever getting money, guess what? They not getting money in there. They sweeping up floors for 17 cents an hour.
Gangsters, right? Well-known gangsters. When they get told to go in the cell, guess what? They go in the cell, right?
Damn right.
So this is our first installment of the You Have a Choice show. And I want the young people out there to know that you actually have a choice. You don't have to be a real nigga or a bad B. You don't have to, you are greater than your circumstances. You are better than what they said you were. A lot of us didn't believe that we was going to live to be 25, or our circumstances we felt were so dire that we made our decisions based off of our environment. But I'm here to tell you young people, man, that is a bigger world outside of the block that you live on. The world is vast, man, and there's many different things. And this is why we created Urban Nerves, was to introduce you to the greater world outside of the environments that we come from. Shaka, before we go, tell them about your programs and what you got going on.
So listen, when I was in prison, I used my time wisely. I built myself up mentally as well as physically. And what I did was, me and a brother by the name of Russell Maroon Schultz, who was a political prisoner of the Black Panther Party. I got with him. He was my mentor, so he schooled me to the game, just like I'm schooling y'all to the game right now. And so I changed my life. Like George Jackson, I went from a criminal mentality to a revolutionary mentality. And we started the Human Rights Coalition from in prison. And I did what Larry Hoover and them did for Chicago, and what Stanley Tuckley Williams did for California. Me and my homie, we did it in Pennsylvania. We built up an organization from in prison on the outside and started influencing the whole Pennsylvania, from Philadelphia to Harrisburg to Pittsburgh. So now we out here, we doing environmental justice programs, we doing criminal justice programs, we doing media production programs, we providing services to the youth so y'all don't have to be out here doing the things that we done. You know what I'm saying? Things that we didn't have to do either, but we thought it was cool. But nothing is cool about being a criminal, bro. Nothing is cool about destroying your community. Nothing cool about doing the work or the warfare of our opposition, our real opposition. Not somebody you claiming your ops on the street. But we have a real enemy that's been tearing our people apart. And that's what we in opposition for. So we out here trying to uplift the community. We trying to build the community. We trying to build young men into solid men. So y'all can be assets to the community too.
And I want you guys to remember, our greatest challenge out here for us OGs out here is convincing you young people that you have a choice. We had elders in our time that tried to tell us we had a choice, but we made our decisions based off of our environment. We wanted to do what we wanted to do. And life has a very strong way. Life is undefeated. It will kick you in the ass one way or the other. But I want you young men out there to know that you have a choice. You don't have to be a gangster. You don't have to be a gangster. So remember, I love y'all. Look forward to the next segment of the You Have a Choice. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.